It's Michelle Seymour here. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's already July, which means I'm back to give you the latest housing market stats for the month of June. As always, I'll be giving you the details on what I consider to be the West Valley's top 5 communities here in Arizona. And these top 5 are my opinion, and it's based on where they're located, schools, access to shopping and medical, and how close they are to our main freeways here in Arizona. If you have a community or a neighborhood that I don't cover in today's video, but you'd like more information on it, please leave me a comment and I would be happy to get you that information and stats on your particular community. Let's talk interest rates really quick. I know we did this last month as well. Mortgage rates have been a bit of a roller coaster lately, but have settled in around 6.95% for a 30-year fixed mortgage. We've seen some fluctuations in the last few weeks, but this is where they stand as of right now. Pending home sales in the Phoenix area are down about 6% over last year, which shows that buyers are still being really cautious, even with the rates being a tad lower from last year's peak. I know many of you are hoping for a drop in rates or a big drop in rate, but I think it's going to be a gradual decrease. So right now, I realize that it's super hot out here in Arizona, but if you are a buyer right now, it would be a great time to purchase because sellers are not seeing a lot of people coming in and out of their homes, and they want to get their homes sold. So if you can stomach coming out here in the heat, now would be a great time to purchase a home. With that all said, let's get started on our first community, which is Verrado. This is a master plan community that's located in Buckeye, Arizona, and it has an all ages portion and it has a 55 plus active adult portion that goes by the name of Victory. This community has 2 18-hole golf courses. It has pools, fitness centers, miles of hiking trails. It's right at the base of the White Tank Mountains, so it has some really incredible views here. Lots of palm trees, schools, shopping, and restaurants are all within this community. So it's a really highly sought after community here in the West Valley. I'm going to cover the all ages portion of Verrado first. Average sale price in June was $570,406. Sales were pretty flat. We had 28 in May, and in June we had 24. We have about 129 active listings that are on the MLS right now, which equates to about 5 months of inventory. So buyers, you have lots to choose from. Our average day on market is staying pretty steady at around 71 days. Sellers are doing their best to be competitive, and I'm seeing quite a few sellers offering seller concessions to help those buyers with closing costs or rate buy downs. Here in Verrado, we are still building, so resale sellers have to be really flexible in order to remain competitive with these builder incentives that we have right now. Let's move on to Victory, which is the 55 plus portion of the community. Average sale price in June was $621,558. We had 19 homes sell and 8 are still pending. We have 35 active listings right now, which equates to approximately 4.5 months of inventory. Our average day on the market in Victory is sitting at around 85 days, which is compared to 89 just last month in the May. 35 active listings, that's not a ton to choose from in Victory. However, they are still building in here. So if you're looking for a new build, builders are offering some really great incentives right now, especially in the summer when it's our slowest time to buy. Our next community is Vistancia. This is located in Peoria, Arizona. It's another very popular community that has 2 golf courses, pools, shopping, schools, and restaurants all within the community. It also has all ages and a 55 plus portion that's called Trilogy. So we are going to start with the all ages portion of Vistancia first. Average sale price in June was $691,426. So I would say price is staying relatively steady at the moment in there. We had 39 homes sell in June, 11 of which are new builds. Of the 28 resales, the average day on the market was about 90 days. So there were a few homes that sold in 3 or 4 days. 88 active listings right now that are showing on the MLS, which equates to approximately 5 months of inventory in there, and 14 of those homes are new builds. Moving on to Trilogy, which is their 55 plus portion of the community. It is gated. They do have rec centers in there and pools and pickleball courts, everything you can imagine. It feels very resort-like in there. Average sale price was $693,042. We had 12 homes sell last month, 5 are still pending, and there are 38 active listings. They are done building in here, so these homes will be resales with build dates ranging from 2003 to 2022. This is a gated section of Vistancia. Again, they have restaurants, they have a golf course in there. Homes range in price right now in there from $483,500 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, all the way up to $1.75 million for a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath turnkey home with a brand new pool and spa. The next community is in Goodyear, Arizona. This is another gorgeous master plan community. It's called Estrella Mountain Ranch. It has 2 large lakes in their all ages community, and then in their active adult area called Cantamilla, they have about 9 smaller lakes. It's nestled up to the Sierra Estrella Mountains, so you have some really beautiful views there. And they do have a golf course, plus there is shopping, schools, and restaurants all right inside of the community. Average sale price in June in their all ages community was $520,244, with 48 home sales in June and another 21 pending. So pretty good sales movement out there. There are 117 active listings, however, right now, with an average day on the market of about 75 days, and there's about 5 months of inventory to choose from. Prices range from $374,900 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, all the way up to $1.39 million for a custom home on a 1/2 acre with a 3-car garage and a 10-foot RV gate. So you have plenty of room for all your vehicles if you're someone that needs some space. Cantamilla at Estrella Mountain Ranch is the 55 plus portion with some lakefront living there. Average sale price in June was $441,480. Only 19 active listings in there, which is down from 26 in May. 4 are new builds and the rest are resales, so the inventory in there has ticked down a little bit. Only 5 homes closed in June, all were resales, and we do have 5 still pending. The average day on the market for June was 73 days, just like last month, even though they are still building in there and offering some really great incentives. Buyers that closed last month chose resales. The landscaping's done, you've got window treatments, your upgrades are in, and buyers can come in and see exactly what they're going to get versus buying a new build where you're choosing all of your options, and then you have to also put landscaping on top of that, and you're not sure where your rate is going to land when you're done building in 6 to 8 months. So as of right now, buyers right now are choosing resales. I don't know exactly the reason, but I would guess that's probably part of it. Moving on to another beautiful community in Goodyear, Arizona called Pebble Creek. This one is strictly 55 plus. It's active adult. It's a gated community. It has 3 golf courses. It's close to freeways, shopping, and restaurants. It's very centrally located in Goodyear, and it's super amenity heavy, so there's lots to do in that community. Average sale price in June was $574,400. We had 35 homes sell, which was the same as May. So sales are pretty steady in there. Same as we saw in Cantamilla, the homes that sold in June were resales. Only 1 new build closed in June. Additionally, I'm seeing inventory drop a bit. We now have 66 active listings compared to 70 in May, and in April we were at 96. So there's a pretty steady, slow decline in there. So we're down to about 3 months, and 20% of those are new builds. The last community I'm going to cover today is Sterling Grove. This community has both all ages and 55 plus living. They have an 18-hole golf course. They have a spa, a fitness center, restaurants. It's close to shopping, and it has really great freeway access there too. This community does require residents to become a minimum of a social club member, and the buy-in for that right now is around $5,000. And it also has some really great views of the White Tank Mountains. Average sale price in June was $788,000, and that's because we had only one new build home close in June compared to 8 homes that closed in May. This home was a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It was 2,354 square feet on a 6,600 square foot lot, so you can kind of get an idea. It was $788,000. Sales in this community are incredibly slow right now. Of the 46 active listings that they have in there currently, half of them are new builds, which really skews those days on market in there. So I have the days on market on the slide. We do have some really pretty new resale listings in there that have come on the market in the last couple of weeks. So if you are looking in Sterling Grove, you'll definitely want to check those out because a lot of them have pools and all of their landscaping done, so you don't have to worry about doing that. All of the communities that I've mentioned today have videos that you can go back and watch so that you can learn more about them and see what the homes look like, see what the amenities look like. So please be sure to go and check those out. I'll put links in the description below so you can look at those. And lastly, as I mentioned last month, if you are a seller, we are in a really tough market with these interest rates. Sales are down in Arizona by about 6%, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. And last year was the worst housing market we've had since 2008. I am seeing inventory drop a little bit, not a ton, but just a little bit. I'm seeing that happening. And I think it's mainly because Arizonans that have low interest rates don't want to give up that rate. But there are always people that have to sell. You get a job, divorce, there's things that happen in our lives and we have to sell. So if you do have to sell, make sure you have, number one, my top thing is make sure you have professional photos done. I cannot tell you the number of homes that I see right now with iPhone photos that are dark or blurry. The home looks cluttered and it's impossible to make out what we're looking at online. People looking on Zillow or Realtor.com want to be able to see each room. And if you have too much stuff in the home or if you have dark, blurry photos, it's really hard to make out a floor plan. Also, I'm going to reiterate how important it is to fix what you're able to fix. If you can paint or recarpet or clean and stretch old carpets, your home needs to stand out, and we've got a lot of competition. Paint or freshen up the house a little bit, fix little nicks here and there that catch a buyer's eye. That's going to put you in a good competitive advantage. Also, if you have a home that has some crazy colors in it, I highly suggest that you paint it with a neutral palette. I know it's a hassle, it can be expensive, but on the back end, you're going to get that back because it will be the difference between someone seeing your home and not seeing it, and that means selling it or not selling it. A lot of buyers right now just don't have those extra funds to come in and then fix up your home. They're at the top of their price point right now with these interest rates. So they're looking for homes that are pretty much move-in ready and that they don't have a lot to do to them. That wraps up this video. I hope you found this helpful. My name is Michelle Seymour, and I'm an Arizona realtor that covers the area west of Phoenix, also known as the West Valley. And I get phone calls every day from people just like you that are thinking about making the move here to Arizona. So whether you're thinking about moving in the next day, week, or month from now, please reach out. You can shoot me a text, send me an email, or give me a call, and I'd be more than happy to help. If this is your first time to my channel, or if you're one of those people that has been following along with me for a while but have yet to subscribe, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe today and hit the bell for notifications so that my videos will reach more people looking to find their dream home here in Arizona. Until next time, thanks for joining me today.